Hi, and welcome back to Stop Being Sold. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with Brian. And in today's video, we're discussing how the rapid rise in housing may equal a huge retirement opportunity to enter retirement debt-free.
Yeah, Michelle, the last 5 years have been crazy in terms of
Yeah,
the rapid rise in housing, especially the last 2 years.
yeah.
Okay. In a recent study by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, they say the average home sales price has increased by 30% since 2020.
That's
You know,
crazy.
this rapid rise in values, though, could create huge opportunities and options for those entering into retirement right now.
Yeah, and rising values are definitely a plus for those nearing retirement. Like that's really where this is a big opportunity for the rest of us, especially first-time home buyers, not so
Not so
much.
much.
But
No.
that's a whole nother conversation. We won't go into that today. But
Right.
so, Brian, can you give a few examples of the opportunities uh, that this rise in housing provides our viewers who are nearing retirement? Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's start with downsizing. Okay. Transitioning from one large family home to a single family home or a townhouse or is common as you enter retirement. Okay. Especially if you've been able to cash out during this record sellers market that we're
Sure.
having right now in real estate. So I've personally seen folks have had their homes increase in value more than 100% in less than 5 years. They
Yeah.
sell their home, take the profits to pay cash for a smaller home. And this is a huge opportunity for near retirees. Heck, Michelle, my house that I purchased 6 years ago is up 145% in value in 6 years.
Dang.
Unbelievable.
Well, this is downsizing and isn't a bad idea for those with a large amount of debt.
Yeah.
Take the money from the sale, purchase a smaller home outright. You don't have
Yep.
a mortgage. You can take the profit if you need to pay down some of that credit card debt you have, if you have any. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for some people.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And this leads me to my next point, which is it's a massive opportunity to pay off debt.
Yeah,
And you just said it, whether it's a personal loan, a car, credit card. Think of the car payments today, what they're going for. It's
right.
ridiculous. I think they said the national average on a car payment today is over $700. And it's like,
Are you kidding me?
yeah. And it's like, what? And
Oof.
so, but imagine you're nearing retirement with say like 5 years to go.
Okay.
And you pay cash for a new home and you have, let's say, $50,000 left. How much of your current debt could you pay off with that extra money from the sale of your last home?
Yeah,
You could pay down your current debt and then have enough to get completely debt free. You could take what you were paying for your old mortgage and pile it onto your debt each month
yeah,
until it's paid in full. Then take that same payment and pile it back into your retirement account until you retire. So it's a
right.
big opportunity either way. Being debt free in retirement, though, Michelle, literally can change your life.
Yeah. Or don't take that money that's the profit, put it into some sort of investment vehicle that will earn you
Right.
money and take the money you were paying on that mortgage and
True.
put it toward the debt, right? There's a lot you can do with it. The point is you have opportunity, and that's
Opportunity.
the key. You're not
Yep.
shackled by the debt. All right. So what's the third opportunity?
Transitioning from a homeowner to a renter.
Interesting.
Yeah. So imagine selling your home in retirement and converting to renting. That's popular, very popular,
Huh.
especially when you sell your homes for 30 or 40% more than just a few years ago. This will help you rent for much longer in retirement. For example, let's say you sold your home and walked away with, let's say, $250,000 after all expenses. Okay. At $1,500 a month rent in a long-term lease, and that a key word is long-term lease, you could live there for nearly 14 years without touching any of their retirement assets. This
Yeah.
doesn't include any interest that you can earn on this cash in the meantime. So,
Sure.
but
Sure.
but you got to watch out because rents have also risen with the
Yes.
housing values. But there's still many opportunities with becoming a renter today.
No
One big
maintenance.
one,
That's the first one I'm thinking of. No maintenance.
lawn care, repairs, anything like that. It's funny. And that brings up, I had a client years ago that said his goal when he retired was sit on his front porch, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, drinking his beer, watching a landscaper mow his yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what he wanted to do. So
Well, when you spend your lifetime working and then also mowing the lawn
It's
after
like,
work on a Saturday, I
this
get
is
that.
good. It's good.
Yeah.
So, but another thing with, some of the opportunities, no set long-term
Yeah.
location as a renter. You don't like it after a year, you can move somewhere else.
Sure.
So, also lower cost. Think about this. Think of all the costs that you get rid of going from rent or from owning to renting. Now
No
you just
property
have
tax.
yet no property tax. You now, instead of homeowners insurance, you now have renters insurance, which only covers the contents of your
Yeah.
home. Utilities are sometimes included in your rent. No pest control, pool and lawn maintenance.
Stuff like that, right?
Plus just the convenience of you get your time back from no work around the house chores that are mandated with keeping up the upkeep of a home today. So
Yeah. Well, one of the things, I don't know if it's still a trend now, but was a big trend is selling a home that's appreciated in value and purchasing an RV or a motor home and
it
traveling
is.
around.
It still is. And
Yeah.
think about this. In the last 20 years, RV ownership is up 62%.
Jeez, are you
And
serious?
yes, yes. And according to the RV Industry Association, I didn't even know there was an association. 11.2 million households now own an RV, half of them being over the age of 55.
Interesting.
And think about this, 9.6 million people plan to buy one in the next 5 years. I mean, there's a shortage of them right now. There's a shortage of parts for them. It just makes sense though. You can have no homeowner taxes, low nightly expenses. You can move around when and whenever you want. So imagine if your family's in Florida, you're up in the north, and you drive down to see them for a couple months, and you park in their backyard or in their driveway or whatever for a couple months. That's still a separation from the family,
Sure.
and you get to spend more time with your family. So it's a huge gain. This huge gain in housing values, Michelle, has created a massive opportunity for those that desire this type of lifestyle.
Sure. And a real opportunity for those nearing retirement to sell their homes and use the money to get debt free or not have a mortgage, you know?
That's huge, Michelle. That's truly huge.
Absolutely.
The ones that truly make it in my 25 years in this business, Michelle, in retirement, the ones that are most comfortable are the ones that go into retirement with no debt.
Absolutely.
Honestly. So,
Yep. Well, I mean, that shackles all of us, right? I can't
it does.
imagine not being in the workforce and having all
Right.
that debt. It's terrifying.
Definitely.
All right. There's your opportunity. If you made it this far in the video and you like the content, hit that like button. Do not forget to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our other videos on this channel. We do quite a bit on Social Security, a lot about retirement, planning for retirement, you name it. So
You got it.
thank you, Brian. And thank you everyone who watched.
Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.